All set for week number 8. Poland and Steubenville all set to square off. Poland will receive the opening kickoff after Steubenville deferred, and certainly just one look around this gorgeous field and you can see all the fans coming out in full force, knowing just what a big ball game this is for both of these teams, and we are underway. And the opening kick is taken at the 22, and it was kind of a half-hearted fair catch made by Poland, and that is where the Bulldogs will set up shop. Let's take a look at our Bob and Chuck Eddie Chrysler Jeep Dodge keys to the game.
Well, we talked about it a little bit in the open. Howland was a big loss last week for the Bulldogs. You come back and face one of the top teams in the state, but it gets your mind off that loss. Steubenville, they don't remember what it was like to lose. The last time they lost was 57 games ago. They want to continue that streak here tonight. And playoff prep, these two teams can't meet each other this year in the playoff, but playing this high-caliber opponent in Week 8 could do nothing but help you in Week 11.
And those are our Bob and Chuck Eddie Chrysler Jeep Dodge keys to the game. We'll get to the starting lineups here in just a couple of moments. Poland comes out first and 10, led by quarterback Gannon Julia. He's having a terrific season for Poland. The 6-1 Bulldogs. Julia turns and gives, run play. Greg Sable goes nowhere. Steubenville defense equal to the task.
Jesse Burden, there you see him right there, number 22, does a great job from his linebacker position to stop that run in the backfield.
Poland offensively stacks up this way. Big bodies up front. Boyd, Hughes, Barnes, McLaughlin, and Tarek. Skill positions this way, led by quarterback Gannon Julia, who was averaging just under 104 passing yards each time out. Luke Wallet is also a name you will hear quite frequently, as he is the tailback. In the I formation, Poland will bring a man in motion. Gannon Julia turns and pitches to Wallet around the right side, and Wallet is brought down as he crosses the 26-yard line. And it will bring up 3rd down and long. Good job by that Steubenville Big Red defense, which looks this way. The defensive tackles, Christian and Dugan. The defensive ends, Duvall and Elder. Jesse Burden, one of the linebackers. The others, Petaway and Busick. The safeties, Carolyn Jackson, Gilbert and Willis, rounding things out in the defensive backfield. 3rd down and 8, just underway. Poland has it from the 27. Early on, Steubenville's defense has been very impressive. Julia will work from the gun. Julia back to throw. He steps up and he fires. This pass is complete, but a great stick at the 29-yard line. Steubenville tackle made by Brandon Carroll. And so Poland will pick up 3 yards on the play, and they will have to punt it away.
You see Julia able to sit back there, but really that Steubenville defense giving nothing deep, just letting the underneath stuff go, knowing they could come up and make a play like that.
And so Gannon Julia in punt formation. Julia averaging just under 31 yards per kick. And back deep to receive for Steubenville, Caleb Westlake. This kick is a wobbler, which will hit in Poland territory, and it bounces out of bounds. And so terrific field position for Steubenville. When we come back, no score on the MyYTV High School Football Game of the Week. And welcome back to Dave Pavlansky Field. Steubenville with their first crack from the offensive end. They will do some shifting at the line of scrimmage. Quarterback draw. This is Dwight Macon, who picks up a nice chunk of change on 1st down. And Macon is joined in his offensive unit by these folks for the Big Red. Duvall, Banks, Hetherington, Campbell, and Dugan are the big bodies up front. Going to hear a lot from Sage Coutry, Brandon Carroll, Caleb Westlake, Bronco Busick as the fullback, Demetrius Brandon the tailback, and Dwight Macon is under center. He will work from the shotgun. 2nd down and 5. Macon around the left side, bouncing into the sideline, and he's up near a Big Red 1st down. Dwight Macon is making it look easy, and Macon, through 7 games this season, is completing 68% of his passes. He's thrown 15 touchdown passes. He's rushed for 445 more and a half dozen touchdowns. Not bad.
Yeah, and you can see right here, he's a threat to run the ball. He's a threat to throw the ball. Really keeps that defense on their toes. And obviously they're going here to the line. A hurry up, but they'll get the call from the sidelines while they're where they're supposed to be offensively.
1st and 10 from the 33-yard line. And Dwight Macon will send Demetrius Brandon over to his left side. And Macon turns and gives. Demetrius Brandon is brought down as he's up near the 30-yard line of Poland. Poland defensively stacks up this way. The defensive ends are Peruzzi and Dybo, Placzynski, Colombo, Schulteis, Sable, Modic, and Day. And the defensive backs led by Gannon Julia, who doubles as the team's quarterback. Dwight Macon on a draw play, bouncing it to the outside. Macon is a first down and more as he's run out of bounds at the 21-yard line. Nick Argyris on the stop for Poland, making sure he wasn't able to cut it back up the field. But Macon is having an instant impact in this one.
And he's one of those quarterbacks so difficult to prepare for through the week. Such an athlete that he can throw the ball, and you can see right here what he could do running the ball. Really gives you another option in the run game from that backfield position. It's no wonder, Chad, he's getting letters from just about everybody to come play for them.
He can hurt you in a number of different ways, and he's doing it to Poland here on the first Steubenville possession. Macon, another quarterback draw, bouncing it to the outside, and he's run out of bounds at the 19. Gannon Julia shoving him into the Steubenville bench.
Again, and Julia is showing you right there. The quarterbacks get hit. He comes up and puts a pretty good lick on him. It's a little quarterback draw. You see the stutter step. Almost slips there on that new turf, and there lowers the helmet. Pretty big hit there by Julia.
2nd down and 8. They'll spot it at the 18-yard line. Tight end will line up in a wing on the right side and then come in motion right to left. Macon turns, loose football! Poland has it! Greg Sable falls on it! And Poland comes up with the first big play of this football game. As the Big Red, they coughed it up.
You can see it right there. Really not a clean handoff. That handoff going to Bronco Busick. Never really got it in the pocket, so to speak, and Sable comes up big with that recovery, and really that saves points right there, because you figure at that point in the field they're probably guaranteed 3, more likely 7, but Sable and his fellow defensive mates come up big, and well, Poland takes over just about where they started this ball game.
Coaches talk ad nauseum about turnovers and how you can't do it and you have to force them. And Poland forcing a turnover there. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 23-yard line. Gannon Julia will work from the gun. Julia on the keeper, bouncing it to the outside, and he is ripped out at the 25. Brandon Carroll upending Gannon Julia.
But that's the second nice stop we've seen Brandon Carroll make from that secondary. He's a deep safety on that side. He's going to be the last guy that Julia is going to have to beat till he has a big gainer out in front of him. You see a little textbook tackle down low.
Brandon Carroll with a couple of interceptions on defense for Steubenville here this season. It'll be 2nd down and 8 from the 25-yard line. The pitch goes to Wallet. Wallet ripped down in the backfield. Bronco Busick says and Wallet is ripped to the turf.
Wallet banged up this week. There was some question whether or not he'd be 100%. Still not sure if he's 100% coming into this ball game, but God, you know he wants to play in this huge game. And there you see the heart of that Steubenville defense, Bronco Busick. And Busick is a kid who leads his team in tackles this year and has done so for the last 2 years. An incredible talent.
Bronco Busick giving a verbal commitment to West Virginia, where he's expected to play linebacker, and we just saw why. 3rd down and 14. Gannon Julia barking out the signals. He will bring a man in motion. Julia turns and gives. There's a penalty marker down, so in all likelihood this is going to be coming back as Greg Sable took the carry, but we'll check out the call from our referee, John Vickerell, who's been at this a long time, 34 years of officiating for John Vickerell.
Tell him what the hell.
There you see just nowhere for Greg Sable to run that ball. Sable has great speed, and you could just see the white shirts everywhere.
Declined, 4th down.
So the penalty is declined, bringing up 4th down. Officiating crew stacks it this way. John Vickerell, the referee. The umpire is John Patton. Linesman Vince Julian. And the rest of the crew, Manning and DeTulio, rounding things out.
Keep an eye on this punt. Last time Julian had to punt, he was under some pressure, took a couple side steps to his right and didn't get off the best punt. See if Steubenville brings that pressure again.
6.5 minutes to go. Great pressure from Steubenville. And Julian was hit and they dropped the penalty flag. And this will in all likelihood give Poland a 1st down.
Yeah, that's going to be roughing the punter. But boy, the way the punt that came off there, Chad, it almost looked like maybe they got a piece of that thing.
And so this one will go against the Big Red. We'll get a look at it right here.
No? Oh, there you go. A little sidestep, gets a poor punt off, but now I didn't catch the call. I didn't know if they called roughing or running into. I'll have to see where they spot this ball.
And so Poland dodges a bullet.
Foul, roughing the kicker on the defense. 1st down.
Ask for an explanation and you shall receive.
Well, that's why John Vickerell's been doing it so long. He's that good.
So it will be 1st and 10 for Poland from their own 35-yard line.
Which had the first 2 breaks of the ball game go the way of the Bulldogs. You know, Coach Brungard is telling them we have to take advantage of this.
Clock reads 6:26. These two state powers slugging it out. Gannon Holia under center. Holia wants to throw, steps up and fires right side. And the pass is caught out across the 40 to the 41-yard line. And Nick Hetzel coming down with the reception. And for Hetzel, a nifty grab. And William Jackson in on the stop for Steubenville. So it's a gain of 6, 2nd down and 4. 2 wide receivers near side to the left. Gannon Holia turns and gives. Run play, Greg Sable has one over 45, 50, 45, 40, 35, 30, 20, and down inside the 15-yard line. But we have penalty flags down on the field. Poland rips off a nifty long run. Greg Sable doing the duties.
Yeah, and they're going to add half the distance because they're going to be a face mask at the end of this. Greg Sable none too happy about it. But boy, we talked about Greg Sable's speed, Chad, early on when he got stopped in the backfield. Watch once he gets past the linebackers, how he just turns the jets on. There you see the speed right there as he just beats people to the spot. And take a look at the end of this run. I think it's going to be Patrick Gilbert, number 5. There he goes, gets a hold of the face mask. That's going to take it half the distance. We'll be able to take a look coming right at our cameras. Again, what great speed by Sable. And there's the 15-yard face mask. And we know we talked about taking advantage of the punt miscue, taking advantage of that turnover. Sable just put him in a good position right there.
Sable with 385 rushing yards coming in. And he's also got 4 touchdowns to his credit. So it will be 1st and goal from the 8-yard line. Luke Wallen is the tailback. They will pitch to Wallen around the right side. Wallen diving towards the goal line. And Wallen, no signal yet. It looks like he's down to the 1-yard line.
But you notice there, Chad, Poland went on a quick count. They got to that line and they snapped the ball. Didn't give that Steubenville defense time to adjust to the formation. Kind of caught him off guard a little bit. There you see Wallen on the big pitch. That's a deep pitch. That's about 8 yards deep. Wallen gets ahead of steam and gets it right down to the 1-yard line.
Poland knocking on the door. 2nd down and goal from the 1 as we close in on the 5-minute mark. Gannon Holia brings a man in motion. Holia turns and gives to Greg Sable. Sable towards that end zone. No official signal just yet, and he was tripped up shy. So it will be 3rd and goal from the 1-yard line. A prime opportunity for Poland, but Sable just couldn't cross that goal line.
You saw they're trying to bring the guard over there to pull a little bit. Didn't have time to get there. Sable beat him to the spot. You got to wonder here at 3rd and 1, being this close, if Gannon Julio call his own number and try to sneak it across with the help of his center, Jordan Boyd.
He's got 3 rushing touchdowns so far this season. Gannon Julio directing traffic. And Julio will not snap the football because Luke Wallet says, we'd like to talk this over. Timeout on the field. 4:09 to play here in the opening quarter. No score, but Poland knocking on the door. Fans out in full force here tonight. Poland and Steubenville squaring off. 3rd and goal from the 1-yard line. Gannon Julio has Luke Wallet as the tailback. Gannon Julio over the left side, and Julio is trying to cross that goal line. Still no official signal yet from the officials from the near sideline. And the Poland coaching staff is still waiting and waiting some more. As they...
Well, you look how close that is.
And they're going to say it is 4th down. He was short. We're going to look at it here. Julio tried to pound it over that left side.
It's hard to see in that mess where that football is, but I don't think you can get any closer than that. Wouldn't be surprised to see the same play right here. Obviously a huge moment in this game.
4th and goal from the 1-yard line. Poland trying to draw first blood. Gannon Julio under center. We've got a penalty flag down. So hold the phone. Julio plunged in, but Steubenville, the Big Red players are clapping their hands. There was some movement up front. We'll check it out. And it will go against Poland.
Well, on 4th down, I think that changes your play call here, obviously. I think you have to go with the field goal, the sure thing. And you see Coach Brungard upset there, and rightfully so. You get the ball down there, the 1-yard line, you got to take advantage of it.
So it will be 4th down and goal now from the 5-yard line. And Ryan Rovnak is on to attempt a field goal from 22 yards out. Snap is back, hold is down, kick is underway, and the kick is good. 3:10 to play here in the opening quarter. And it is Poland drawing first blood. The Bulldogs lead the Big Red 3-0. That, although when you're inside the 1-yard line with a couple of chances, you've got to punch it in. So Ryan Rovnak set to kick it off. And that play, 9 plays, 76 yards, 5 minutes, 7 seconds. Capped off by that 22-yard field goal. Ryan Rovnak makes the approach, and he puts his foot into this one. And it is a line shot, taken at about the 10 of the 15 of the 20, and opening across the 30. And out to the 31-yard line is Jesse Bowman. And that is where Steubenville will set up shop, 1st down and 10. Say every week we'll pick the Patrick A. O'Horo Insurance Group Player of the Game. It's one player that has made the greatest impact during the game. They'll receive a hoodie from Nightline Embroidery and Silk Screening. We'll feature the Player of the Game every Monday night at 6 on 27 First News, and First News at 10 on Fox Youngstown. Here comes the Big Red. 3:04 to play here in the opening quarter. They will send out one wide receiver near side to the right. Backs are split, one to each side of Dwight Macon. Macon with the quarterback draw has an opening as he crosses the 35 to the 36-yard line. And Macon is no stranger to big games in week 6. Steubenville knocked off Wheeling Park 41-7. And Macon passed for 138 yards, rushed for 117, 2 passing touchdowns, 2 rushing touchdowns. I'd say a solid night at the office. 2nd down and 7. Macon on a bubble pass, complete across the 40, up down to the 43-yard line. And hauling that one in for Steubenville was Trey Wiggins.
Brock Rabisa gets a piece of him, or Wiggins would be in the end zone right now. There's a quick little screen out to the right, and you see nobody out in front of him. Rabisa able to just trip him up.
So it's the first down from the 45-yard line. Dwight Macon in a tight formation. One receiver, far side to the left. Macon turns and gives one play straight up the middle. And it is Bronco Busick on the carry. And it's a gain of just 2 yards, 2nd down and 8.
You know, we talked about Bronco Busick on the defensive end playing linebacker. And that's a pretty big guy there to be playing fullback as well. Has done a nice job this season for the Big Red. And they like to use him down there by the goal line like you like to use those big fullbacks.
Bronco Busick, 39 carries coming in, 222 rushing yards, and 5 touchdowns. Macon rolling left side. Macon towards the sideline, and Macon is right towards that first down marker, and he's going to be darn close if he doesn't already have it.
Anthony Mackey finally pushes him out of bounds, but you start to see a tendency early on here. You see Steubenville running to the left, their left. You see them pull the guard from the backside. They also had 4 receivers to that side to use as blockers. But they either think their strength is there on the left side, or they think that the Poland right side of the defense is susceptible.
3rd and 1 from the 45. They have the first down by plenty. As Busick again gets the carry. And so as we're closing in on the final minute of this first quarter.
And you start to see down there, like we said, these teams have only played each other one time in the history, but already we started to see a little pushing and shoving. It's nasty down there. I think both of these teams realize what a big game in the state and the whole scope of things this thing is.
There are fans surrounding this entire field in this stadium. 1st and 10 from the 42. Dwight Macon, play action pass, wants to throw. Macon, firing, pass is complete. 25, inside the 20, and down to the 16-yard line. David Anderson pulling it in.
David Anderson, the senior, not a big guy, only 5'7", but he's able to come across the middle of the field. Nice little play fake right there, freezes the linebacker, and Macon has time just to sling it right across the middle.
And Macon did a great job on that play action pass. We've seen him run, and he just showed everyone here in Poland that he can pass as well. 1st and 10 from the 16-yard line, offset eye in the backfield. It will bring a man in motion right to left. Dwight Macon will keep it himself. Macon puts his head down, and he's down inside the 15, down to about the 12.
With as good as Macon is, I don't know, if I was the coach, I might just give him the ball every time and tell him to run. I mean, he is such an athlete, and you see him going to the sidelines. Going to take a break here as the quarter's about to end.
Dwight Macon, 35 rushing yards and looking for more as the first quarter comes to an end. And what a first quarter it was. We're hooked up in a good one here at the home of the Poland Bulldogs. That is Poland 3, Steubenville nothing. Come on back, quarter number 2 is on the way after this. 3-0 Poland as we get set for second quarter action. Say be sure to watch 27 First News every Monday night at 11 when we'll feature the Coach of the Week. Sponsored by Charlie Staples' Original Famous Barbecue and the Review newspapers. Be sure and pick up your free copy of the Review newspapers. Nobody covers more local news, period. A prime opportunity for the Big Red. From the Poland 12-yard line, it'll be 2nd down and 7 as we get back to it. Bronco Busick dots the I formation. Macon keeps it, spins free, and he's brought down at the 10. Brock Rabisa in on the stop for Poland, but Macon had some daylight for just a second, but Rabisa changed all of that.
You see right there, not sure what he was going to do. He sees the pressure coming, and nice open field tackle there by Brock Rabisa. Here's a look at the senior defensive back. That's two pretty big stops he's had on this drive.
3rd down and 4. Reno Sockhots looking on. From the 10-yard line, Dwight Macon. Maybe adjusting things at the line of scrimmage. Macon back to throw. Macon has all kinds of time. Macon firing, end zone, and it is going to be caught for a touchdown. Sage Kutry calling it in. And Steubenville is on the board. It is 6-3 pending an extra point.
Well, you talked about Dwight Macon has all day to pass. When he goes through all of his options, I think he starts over again. Right about this point, I think everybody thinks he's running the ball, but keeps his eyes downfield and just sets it softly right in there to Kutry, the tight end. And talking to people before the game, they said, keep your eye on Kutry. He's a kid that will do a lot of damage offensively.
Extra point try is up, and the extra point try is perfect. And with 11:06 to play here in the first half, Steubenville out in front. 7-3 on the MyWTV. 9 plays, 68 yards, 3 minutes, 58 seconds. Capped off by an 11-yard touchdown reception. Hauled in by Sage Kutry. And so, just about a minute into this second quarter, Steubenville goes back out in front. And on the ensuing kickoff, we have a fair catch hauled in for Poland by Drew Petro. And so Poland will come back out 1st and 10, but Steubenville putting on a show on that last drive.
Yeah, they did a nice job. No real big plays, just grounded out. And obviously when you look at their offense, everything goes through Dwight Macon. I thought he did an outstanding job leading his team down the field. Now offensively for Poland, can they get that run game going and that big play potential with Greg Sable and Luke Wallet? We'll see right here.
Steubenville has won 57 straight regular season football games. And they come in a perfect 7-0. Poland not too far behind at 6-1. Gannon Julia will begin to work on this drive from the shotgun. And Julia will keep it himself. Julia has running room. 35, 40, 45, and he's run out of bounds at the 49-yard line. Great play fake to Greg Sable, and Julia did the rest himself.
Well, I think everybody, me included, the linebackers included, everybody thought Greg Sable had that football. Julia does a great job of sticking it in there, pulling it out, running down the field. We think of Julia and the arm that he has and his passing ability. But right there, he shows you what a good all-around quarterback he is.
1st and 10 from the 48-yard line. Julia with 29 rushing yards so far in this one. And a nifty gain on that play. Julia continues to work from the gun. Couple of receivers near side to the right. Tight end in motion, left to right. Run play, Greg Sable. And Sable stays on his feet. And he's into Steubenville territory and down to the 47. Sable keeping those legs churning, and good things happen.
Boy, did he ever get a block out front by David McLaughlin. McLaughlin just takes his guy. Keep an eye in front of this play on number 57. You can see him right there at the top of your screen, just driving his guy. Even gets pulled down by his own face mask. And Sable keeps those legs going and makes that a pretty nifty run.
Gain of 4, 2nd down and 6. From the Steubenville 48-yard line. Julia back under center. And Julia pitches to Wallet. Wallet has it on the sideline. 40, 20, 10, 5, touchdown!
we saw a drive where you grind it out and score a touchdown by Steubenville. Now we see a drive by Poland, capitalized with all big plays.
47-yard touchdown run for Luke Wallet, and he did it all himself.
Again, look out in front of him at the blocks that he gets from his offensive line, and look at the long strides by Luke Wallet down the sidelines. And again, the speed of Poland, a factor here in the early going.
His 8th rushing touchdown of the season. And Rovnak on for the extra point. Snap is back, hold is down, kick is underway, and the kick, it's good. 10-all-4 to play here in the first half. Poland leading Steubenville 10-7 on the MyYTV High School Football Game of the Week. Luke Wallet ripping off a 47-yard touchdown run. And what a drive it was. Didn't take long, just 62 seconds. 3 plays covering 80 yards, Ralph.
And again, I'm just so surprised that the Poland speed is able to beat him to the outside. We saw Sable do it up the middle. We see Wallet here on the outside. And again, Wallet's a kid that comes into this game pretty banged up. Didn't show it there.
And the ensuing kickoff is taken at the 14, out across the 20, to the outside the 30, running room to the 35, and out to the 40-yard line as Trey Wiggins brings it back to set up Steubenville nicely with some great field position.
Yeah, Trey Wiggins showing nice patience there on that run back, just picking and choosing where he's going to run, and he sets his offense up pretty good there at the 40-yard line.
Back and forth, these two teams have gone all night.
And it's going to be interesting to see what kind of defensive adjustments you do to counteract someone like Dwight Macon offensively.
So Dwight Macon will work from the gun. 2 receivers, far side to the right, 1 near side to the left. Demetrius Brandon now moves to the left of Dwight Macon. Macon, double pass right side, 40, 45, 50, and a first down for the Big Red. Greg Sable in on the stop for Poland. And let's welcome in, down on the sideline, the 3rd member of our team, Justin Shalott, down on the sideline. Justin, what do you have for us?
Yeah, Chad, this is a Steubenville program that has one of the richest traditions in the state of Ohio. In fact, the Big Red currently ranked 28th in all-time wins for the entire country. Big Red faithful witnessed 17 undefeated seasons, 9 state championships. So far, they haven't missed a beat this year.
In a dogfight here tonight, Macon wants to throw, rolling right side. Macon heaves it towards the bleachers on that visitor's side. And we have a penalty flag down. And we'll see what they call as Brett Modick.
I think you're going to get intentional
pressure. Yep.
I think you're going to get some intentional grounding right here. Didn't see the call, obviously against the Big Red. We'll take a look at it here. First time tonight there's pressure from that defense. And there you see finally it's Brett Modick bringing him down, and take a look at where that ball goes. Nobody there.
Nobody at all in the vicinity. John Vickerell sorting things out. Our head referee.
Intentional grounding against the offense. Loss of down. 2nd down.
And so that will make the situation even more interesting for the Big Red, as the football will be moved back to their own 43. It'll be 2nd down and 20. Dwight Macon. As the I formation behind him. Man in motion, right to left, run play straight up the middle. And that is Demetrius Brandon.
I think we got a change in quarterback that time. Didn't look like Dwight Macon in the ball game. We'll take a look at it right here. As we saw about 5 new guys offensively come in there.
Well, you're right.
It looks like Anthony Pirro in there at quarterback.
So giving a different look for some reason. And it looks like Anthony Pirro will come back out.
You know, you looked at that play where they had the intentional grounding. Dwight Macon did get brought down kind of awkwardly. We're not sure if this is a punishment or an injury kind of thing or just trying to get someone new into the ballgame.
3rd and 15 from the 47. Pirro wants to throw. Pirro firing, bubble passes, caught! What a hit by Greg Sable!
Boy, Greg Sable saw that thing about 10 seconds before it happened, and boy, he made a bead over there for Bronco Busick and put a lick on him. We'll take a look here. You're going to go a little throwback screen the other side. And this ball hangs up there a little bit, and here comes Sable with a big hit.
And Greg Sable causing a loss of 3 yards on the play, 4th and 18. And the punt is away. And Wallet muffs the punt return and then pounces back on it inside the 20. And Poland dodging a bullet on that particular occasion. But hats off to the Poland defense who came up with a big stop there, aided by that intentional grounding penalty.
Hopefully Justin can get an eye over there what's happening with the quarterback situation for the Big Red. You know, I think it all stems from that hit on that intentional grounding play. But here, talking about hits, there's one right there. Wow. Yeah, we've seen some big hits this year, but Dan Bain that time, the fullback on the screen pass, probably gets one of the hardest ones we've seen this year.
So Poland will come back out 1st and 10 from their own 17-yard line. And they will send out a pair of receivers near side to the right. Luke Wallet is the tailback, whipped off a 47-yard touchdown run on the last Poland possession. Olia turns and gives. Wallet keeping those legs turning. He's across the 20 and out near the 23, maybe the 24-yard line. And Wallet, you have to love the energy and enthusiasm with which he plays. One of the more spirited players on the field, and this looks like he's always having fun out there. That's what it's all about.
You know, we talked earlier that this is a playoff game atmosphere. I mean, this is a state championship atmosphere. You look at the crowd that's here and how big of a game this is, and the kids know that, and you can tell both sides how big of a game and how hard they're playing.
The pitch goes to Wallet. Wallet reverses his tracks, trying to pick up a block near side. Wallet with running room, and Wallet has a first down to the 35.
Boo Jackson finally brings him down at the end of this play. But boy, I'll tell you what, that play looked like it was dead in the water over there on that left side. You'll take a look at Wallet come over on this left side. Nothing there. It's great penetration by the Big Red defense. And Wallet just says, hey, nothing over there. Let me take it the other way. A nice job by his teammates to get out there and get some blocks, his quarterback included. Then Boo Jackson gets some help from Jesse Burden as well.
And Wallet gets a much-needed breather. And Holia on the keeper, bouncing it to the outside, and Holia is ridden down short of the 40-yard line. So he picks up 3, maybe 4 on the play. And Boo Jackson in on the stop for the Big Red.
Julia got up that time wanting a face mask call, didn't get it. But really, we've seen both of these teams tackling up high, and you're going to get a few face masks when it's like that. Get Wallet back in the game here after that long run. Going sideline to sideline, he needed a break. Boy, what a fast-moving first half of football we got.
Boy, it sure is. 6 minutes remaining in the second quarter. Poland taking some extra time in the huddle. And now race to the line of scrimmage. Bulliett turns, pitches, Wallet swarmed upon, and Wallet is going to be brought down as he gets to the 40, falls forward to the 41-yard line. But it will bring up a third down play for Poland.
Well, the thing you got to like about Wallet is the fact that every time it looks like he's surrounded by defenders, he's able to come out of there for another 3 or 4 yards. And you know, that's impressive. Wallet, not the biggest kid in the world, only 6'1", 190. Bulldog fans will be happy because he'll be back on this field next year, only a junior. But 7 carries for 73 yards in the early going, pretty impressive.
Luke Wallet also a pretty darn good basketball player as well. A big part of Poland's run to state last basketball season. And he is the tailback. 2 receivers far side to the left, and we have a whistle. And I think Mark Brungard called another timeout. We'll take one as well, and even 5 minutes to play here in the first half. It is Poland 10, Steubenville 7. Come on back to the home of the Bulldogs after this on the MyYTV High School Football Game of the Week. Say tonight's game is brought to you in part by the YSU Bookstore. Get your red and white on with the largest selection of YSU Penguin logo merchandise in the area. Jam-packed Dave Pavlansky Field at Poland Seminary High School. Steubenville and Poland hooked up in a good one. 3rd down and 4 for Gannon Julia and the Poland Bulldogs. Offset eye in the backfield. 2 receivers far side to the left. Gannon Julia barking out the signals. Julia turns and gives. Greg Sable trying to cut it to the outside, and he is ripped down for a loss on the play. Shaquille Petaway with the big stop, and that will bring up a 4th down play, and in all likelihood, Poland will have to punt.
Yeah, just a lot of penetration that time by the Big Red defense. Nowhere for Sable to run the ball. Shaquille Petaway, no one touches him from his linebacker position, able to get into the backfield and force that punt. Steubenville gets this ball back with a lot of time on the clock and their timeouts if needed.
Gannon Julia in punt formation for Poland. And Julia gets the kick away. It is a wobbly kick, which is taken at the 30. To the outside, 35, and we have penalty flags falling as Caleb Westlake made the return, but we'll sort out the penalty.
There's Nick Hensel. He made the tackle on that, but the flags came behind the runner.
No. Look.
First he signaled against Poland, then you could actually hear him correct himself. That's going against the Big Red, a block in the back. And if we could see it right here or not.
Back in the back on the return, 10-yard penalty, 1st down.
Get the call from John Vicaro. And so the football will be spotted at the 25-yard line, 1st down and 10. And back come the Big Red, and back into the ball game is Dwight Macon. Tight formation of receivers on the left end, and Macon fires to the right side, and a nifty pitch and catch right at that sideline, and it's going to be a 1st down for Steubenville.
Boy, Brandon Carroll catches that thing, and maybe you think it's going to be a 4 or 5 yard gain, but he takes that defensive back for a ride down the sidelines.
Great strength for Brandon Carroll, and Macon will keep it himself, bringing it near side, cutting the corner. 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. And Dwight Macon continues to pile up the yardage.
Boy, he has been impressive tonight. That time does the smart thing and runs that football out of bounds to save some time.
Macon with 46 rushing yards. Gain of 8, 2nd down and 2. And Macon straight up the middle as another 1st down. Takes a pretty nasty hit and is spun down, but the chains will move. It'll be 1st and 10 for Steubenville.
Again, and Julia came up there. The first one to really give him a shot. A lot of guys grabbing shirts out there. Julia gives him a pretty good shot, but Dwight Macon with those big thighs and calves keep those legs rumbling and stumbling, and picks up a few more.
1st and 10 from the 48-yard line. Closing in on 3.5 to play. 4 wide receivers set, 1 back in the backfield. Macon on the option, keeps it himself. Macon puts the head down and he dives inside the 45. And he's brought down at the 41-yard line. This is a critical situation, Ralph, for Steubenville. If they're able to punch it in, one of these teams is going to take momentum into the locker room at the half.
Absolutely. I mean, this is a huge drive, and you can see there's a hurry-up sense to this offense to get something done in the next 3 minutes.
2nd down and 3 from the 41-yard line. Dwight Macon brings a man in motion left to right. Macon turns, gives, and it is Bronco Busick who falls forward and is darn close to a first down if it's not.
Tanner Schulteis out there trying to give a better spot for his team, but that'll move the chains as another first down is picked up.
.240 and counting. Steubenville on the move. Poland leading at 10-7. Dwight Macon. Long count, Macon to throw. Pump fake, it won't go. Macon firing left side, and it is incomplete. Pass was intended for Brandon Carroll. It was the hitch and go. And Carroll had a step, but the pass was off the mark.
Yeah, Dwight Macon again has plenty of time to sit back there. There you see the pump fake, and there you see he lets it go. Carroll unable to chase it down there on the sidelines. And that would have had to have been about a perfect pass to complete that thing. But the incompletion at least stops the clock for Steubenville.
2nd down and 10 from the 38-yard line. Empty backfield. Macon firing, and the pass is complete for a short gain inside the 35, down to about the 33-yard line. And on the receiving end was Brandon Carroll.
Greg Sable and Brock Rubis over there on the sidelines to keep him in bounds.
That makes it 3rd down and 7 for the Big Red. In Poland territory at the 33, Bulldog fans on their feet making lots of noise. Dwight Macon, quarterback draw straight up the middle. Macon is up near a first down. And Macon continues to convert for Reno Sunkoch, and it will indeed be a first down for the Big Red.
And again, some extracurriculars there after the play. There's a little pushing and shoving go on out there. Again, just a quarterback draw right up the middle, gets a nice lead block from his center. And brought down pretty hard there over the top by Mike Day.
1st and 10 from the 25-yard line. 2 receivers near side to the left, 1 back in the backfield. Macon fakes the handoff, wants to throw. Firing, and the pass is caught. Inside the 15, it's on the receiving end, Anthony Pirro, who came in for a small, short stint at quarterback. And that was a very accurate pass, but we notice penalty flags down on the field as well.
Just look at how fast that ball comes up there. Our camera almost can't keep up with it. And I don't know if Dwight Macon plays baseball or not, but you could see him as a pitcher as that thing came out of there. It looked like about 80 miles an hour.
And it is a face mask called against Poland. So tack on some extra. And Steubenville with a prime opportunity here.
Personal foul, face mask on the defense, half the distance to the goal, first down.
Well, we've seen our fair share of face masks and possible face mask violations in the early going of this game. Poland had the ball down here early on, couldn't take advantage of it, had to come away with the field goal. Steubenville would like nothing more to punch this thing in and go into the locker room here at halftime.
1st and goal from the 5. Macon turns, gives. And this one is into the end zone for a touchdown. Bronco Busick blowing over the left side. And just like that, Steubenville goes back out in front.
Yeah, Bronco Busick, the big fullback, we talked about him. He's 5'10", 190. He lowers that helmet and just busts through the arm tackles of the Bulldogs.
Bronco Busick making it look easy. His 6th rushing touchdown of the season. And Brennan Stover on for the extra point. Kick is up, plenty of distance, and it is good. 1 minute, 11 seconds to play here in the first half. And Steubenville out in front, 14-10.
You know, Steubenville obviously not being in our general area, we hear a lot about them, don't see a lot of them. But everything you hear is just amazing about this program, and we can't say enough. Just think about it. The freshmen on this team have never lost a ball game in their high school careers. And that's just a statement to the type of program that they got going here. Obviously, 05 and 06, both of them state championship years. Both of those state championship years for the Big Red.
9 plays, 75 yards, 2 minutes, 57 seconds. Capped off by that Bronco Busick 5-yard touchdown run. And the Big Red faithful who travel very, very well, following their team wherever they may be playing.
I got here about 4 o'clock with my family to tailgate a little bit. There were Steubenville fans already here tailgating.
Short kick is taken, loose football! It is still loose on the turf! And we shall see who fell on it. I think it was Luke Wallet for Poland. Yes, it was.
Talk about being a valuable player for your football team. Wallet comes up with maybe one of his biggest plays of the game right there. Boy, that's a heck of a hit right there. Anthony Mackey caught the ball, was immediately hit. Helmet on football, and Luke Wallet saves the day there for the Bulldogs. Now remember, Coach Brungard used 2 early timeouts, one on that call down there at the 1-yard line. They weren't successful on, another one there on the last series. Only has 1 timeout and 1:06 left. But we know the big play capabilities that this offense has, and we'll see what Coach Brungard has in store.
1st and 10 from the 18-yard line. Luke Wallet is the tailback. We'll bring a man in motion. And the pitch goes to Wallet, and Wallet is swarmed upon and driven back. And so, Wallet is unsuccessful, picking up just very minimal yardage. And we have a timeout called on the field by Steubenville.
Well, Steubenville figuring if their defense could come up big here, they can get this ball back. Pretty good field position. And remember, every time Poland has punted tonight, Steubenville has had good pressure.
We got a great one going here at Poland tonight. Steubenville leading by 4, 14-10. It'll be 2nd and 10 from the 19-yard line. 2 receivers near side to the right. Man comes in motion left to right. Gannon Holia on the keeper. Holia is ripped down after a short gain.
We'll see if Steubenville elects to use another one right here. And they do.
So we have another timeout called. And so it looks like Steubenville will indeed get their hands back on the football, because when we get back to it, it'll be 3rd down and 9, and they'll spot it at the 20-yard line.
They're Poland desperate to pick up a 1st down right here. That way they'll be able to at least kneel on it and get into the halftime with a 4-point deficit. But obviously Steubenville, always the aggressor, always looking to put up extra points here. And when you look at the results of their season so far, how impressive they have been. And really, you look at it, only one close game, a 14-0 win against Bishop Watterson. But other than that, they've been all blow-ups. So they're in for one here tonight, but they're doing a great job. The Bulldogs doing a great job. And so many times you see all the hype leading up to these games, and then you get there and it's a dud. But not in the early going so far in this one.
Nope, not at all. Mark Brungard with his hands full, but his team coming through. at least in this first half, but as they say, plenty of football still to be played. 3rd and 9 from the 20. Gannon Holia from the gun. Holia fakes the handoff, wants to throw. Holia steps up, firing, and this one is knocked away. And almost intercepted on a penalty flag. It's flying in. And I think it may be interference called on Steubenville, but we'll check it out.
Yeah, we have someone injured there too, a Big Red player down on the ground. That's Shaquille Petaway, the linebacker. I'm not sure if he was the first guy to hit that receiver, breaking up the pass or not. I see the Poland trainers out there helping before the Big Red trainers could get over there. But boy, what a huge penalty that is.
And so we're still sorting the penalty out. Here's another look at the play.
And I like the gutsy call by Coach Brungard. Putting it in the air here, he realized how important it is to pick up this first down. Well, you take a look at the play right there, and you can see Brandon Carroll that time beat the receiver to the spot.
1st and 10 from the 35. They'll rush to the line of scrimmage. 43 seconds remaining. Gannon Holia turns and gives. Run play over the right side to Wallen, and he's across the 35 to the 37. Quickly down to Justin Shalott on the sideline.
Yeah, Chad, this Big Red defense, strong as usual. They try to build their teams on defense. They're giving up about 7 points a game. And also, a staggering fact, about 45% of the wins in Big Red history have come by shutout.
2nd down and 7. 15 seconds to play, clock rolling in the 2nd quarter. Holia firing on the slant, and it is incomplete. Wide open was John Price. The only problem, he didn't know the ball was en route.
Boy, he had him right past the cornerback in between the safety, and could have had a pretty good gain there, but like you said, doesn't turn his head. He doesn't see that ball till it's on the ground in front of him.
So now 3rd down and 7 with 8 seconds remaining.
Keep in mind, Steubenville does have another timeout, so they can force Poland to punt here. I think Poland's going to call theirs right now to talk about it.
Poland back to the line of scrimmage. Run play up the middle. This one goes to Sable. Sable trying to muscle it forward for a first down. And there is 1 second remaining on the 2nd quarter clock. And that should just about do it. It's still showing, though.
Yeah, Sable does a nice job of just putting his head down and getting that clock to at least run to 0 now with the resetting of the first down markers.
And with that, the first half is in the books. And what a first half it was. Through 2 quarters of football at Dave Pavlansky Field in Poland. It is Steubenville 14, Poland 10. All set for 3rd quarter action. Poland and Steubenville squaring off. Big Red with a 14-10 lead as we start the 3rd quarter. And Ralph, let's take a look and revisit our Bob and Chuck Eddie Chrysler Jeep Dodge keys to tonight's game.
Yeah, we talked about a tough rebound game coming up, the loss to Howland. I think everyone in the stands, both sides, knew that this was going to be a tough game, and it has been. We talked about Steubenville's streak, up to 57 regular season games. Will that streak be in jeopardy? Depends on how Poland plays here in the 2nd half. In playoff preparation, there's no doubt that this game gets both of these teams ready for battles of their own in Week 11.
Yeah, many eyes in the state of Ohio, statewide, looking at this game, realizing what a terrific matchup it is and has been in the first half. Ryan Rovnak puts his foot into it. 3rd quarter is underway. It's taken out across the 10, 15, 20. And to the outside, 25, running room 30. On out to the 33-yard line. And that is where the Big Red will set up shop. Michael Goodwin on the return for Steubenville.
Well, Steubenville's really done a nice job the times they've had to return punts or kickoffs. Getting that ball out there to 33, they always give their offense a good starting point.
So here we go, 6 seconds in to this 3rd quarter. The Big Red They set up shop. Dwight Macon is under center. Macon turns and pitches. It's across the 30 and up to the 34, 35-yard line. Bulldogs trying to strip that football free. And on the carry, Demetrius Brandon for Steubenville, but Poland defense did a good job of stacking him up, and Greg Sable trying to rip that football out from his grasp.
Yeah, you know, I think Coach Bungard and the defensive coaches there at halftime probably talked about forcing the turnovers, how big that first turnover of the game was, and you know, they sure would like another one right here.
2nd down and 7 from the 35-yard line. Macon sends out a pair of receivers far side to the right, offset eye in the backfield. Macon wants to throw. Macon firing, and the pass is complete. Right side 50, 45, and down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. On the receiving end for Steubenville was Jordan McIntyre, and Steubenville is on the move in the initial possession of this 3rd quarter.
You're going to see Gannon Julia, the safety, falls down on this play. You can see him on the ground right there. That makes this an even bigger gain here to the outside. Finally, Brock Rabisa is able to bring him down. And I think we have a Bulldog shaken up out there. The training staff gets onto the field.
First and 10 from the 42-yard line. Dwight Macon will work from the gun. 2 receivers near side to the left. Macon checking off. And Macon went with a hard cadence, and it looked like Brandon Carroll, one of the wide receivers, moved early. Cardinals sit if you're a wide receiver.
You got those receivers out there. They're in that stance for so
Dead ball
long.
foul. False start against the offense. 1st down.
You know, the way the Steubenville runs this offense, where they get into their stance, they get in the situation where they're going to be, and then they wait for the call. Those receivers get so eager there on the outside to get a quick jump off that line that sometimes they do it a little quick, and that time Brandon Carroll was guilty of that.
So back to Big Red up 5. It's 1st and 15. Macon turns. Macon gives left side. This is Busick. Busick brought down, and he may just get back to the original line of scrimmage. Bronco Busick is a big body and a load to bring down.
Luke Wallet does it that time by tackling him low. When you tackle a big fullback and a guy like Bronco Busick, that's how you have to do it, or else you get run over.
2nd down and 12. Almost back to the original line of scrimmage. 2 wide receivers far side to the right. 1 back in the backfield. And Macon looking towards the far sideline to get the play call in. Brandon comes in motion. Now to Macon's left. Macon thought about throwing. Instead he'll tuck. He'll try to run. Macon to the near side, and he's run out of bounds at the 41-yard line. So he picks up very short yardage. And we have...
Boy, Ryan Dugan, he's the left tackle for Steubenville. He saves Dwight Macon there. He makes that a play. He gets a piece of Joe Peruzzi there. I think they were going to go with that bubble screen. Poland played it pretty well. Watch right here, 55. Wow, just decleats the defender, Joe Peruzzi, and saves his quarterback and saves a big loss.
And Peruzzi was attended to. So after all of that, it'll be 3rd down and 8 from the 41. Big opportunity for the Poland defense to hold. Steubenville, however, has other ideas. Macon from the gun. 4 wide receivers set. Macon rolling. Macon running. Macon to the outside, out of bounds at the 26-yard line. However, penalty flags fly. And this one, in all likelihood, will be coming back.
It's in that area where it's going to be holding, I think, on that offensive line. But we'll see. As you saw the Big Red Big Red's going to retreat there, and Poland again fortunate to get a break right there. Going to force a long third down here.
Back and forth, these two teams have gone the entire night tonight. Steubenville with a 4-point lead, 14-10. So they'll march the yardage off thanks to the holding call. And they're spotted at the 47.
Right now, you look at that Poland defense, Chad. They're without two starters, Joe Peruzzi and Greg Sable, both on the bench, shaken up during this series.
They're down in 20 from their own 47. Three wide receivers, far side of the right, one near side of the left, one back in the backfield. Macon rolling, wants to throw. Macon has all kinds of time. Firing, deep downfield! 12, 10, 5, touchdown! Trey Wiggins with a picture-perfect catch. And the Big Red tack on 6 more on a 53-yard touchdown pass from Macon to Wiggins.
Well, look at Macon just buy his time back there. He steps up in the pocket to give himself another second. And without even breaking stride, Wiggins is able to haul this one in and head into the end zone. And boy, that's a backbreaker on a 3rd down and 20.
There are not many plays that can help you pull a 3rd and 20 out of the air, and Steubenville just did it. What a play. So Brennan Stover is on to kick the extra point. It is 20-10. High snap, but Stover's kick is up, and his kick is good. 9:11 to play in the 3rd quarter. It is Steubenville 21 and Poland 10 on the MyYTV High School Football Game of the Week. 5 plays, 68 yards. It took 2 minutes and 43 seconds. 53-yard touchdown pass. Macon to Wiggins. Stover gets the ensuing kickoff away. It is a short kick, which is going to be knelt down right in the area of the 20-yard line, which is where Poland will set up shop. 1st and 10, Drew Petro.
There you see Coach Brungard talking with them. Always a player's safety and health, the first concern of these coaches.
Gannon Julia on the option, fakes the pitch. Julia straight up the middle, lowers the shoulder, and he's ahead of the 30-yard line. Gannon Julia electing to keep the football, and he delivered quite a hit on one of the Big Red defenders.
Yeah, Julia, a pretty big-sized quarterback out there. Julia 6'3", 205. He's able to lower that shoulder and put a little hurting on a linebacker or two.
There is Sable back in the football game for the Bulldogs. 2nd and 2, following an 8-yard gain by Julia. Julia turns, gives Sable straight up the middle. And that defensive front from Steubenville would allow nothing.
Well, Jesse Burden, again, the linebacker number 22, does a great job of meeting Sable right in the hole.
However, even though Sable was pushed all the way back, the officials will say he had enough forward progress for a 1st down, Ralph.
Well, I didn't see exactly where that ball crossed, but obviously Poland at this point will take it. There's the man that made the tackle right there, Jesse Burden. I think he's shaking his head talking to the official there.
A generous spot based on what Steubenville did up front defensively. It'll be 1st and 10. The pitch goes to Wallet. And Wallet keeping those legs moving, and he's shoved out of bounds. At about the 35, they may give him the 36-yard line. If you are head coach Mark Brungard and the Poland Bulldogs, you need 6 here on this drive.
Oh, absolutely. I think they were disappointed the first time you got that field goal. Can't obviously get one here. You got to march this ball down, take some time off the clock, and put it into the end zone, especially to give your defense a rest. But they got to look to get those two backs, Sable and Wallet, going again. That was their bread and butter there in the first half of those big plays.
2nd down and 6 from the 36. A receiver to each side, high formation in the backfield. Holia, play action pass, firing near side. Catch is made at the 45 and ahead of the 49-yard line as Weston Wagner hauls it in.
Poland kind of puts you to sleep with that run game. Then all of a sudden, Holia, who's very capable of throwing the football, gets it out there to Wagner. Really nobody around him.
Wagner's 7th catch of the season. Wagner averaging 7.7 yards per catch. 1st and 10 from midfield. Poland trying to orchestrate a drive here. Couple of receivers. Far side to the left. Run play, Sable. Trying to bounce it to the outside. 50, 45, and he's inside the 45. And brought down from behind at the 41-yard line.
Well, Sable fights to get that corner, and boy, when he gets it, he's able to turn it and get a pretty big chunk of yards. And that again shows you how fast he is once he gets in the straightaway. And you see him battling to get to the edge, and then once he runs out that defensive end, he turns it upfield and picks up a nice gain of 8 yards.
2nd and 2 from the 41. Poland will race to the line of scrimmage. Holia turns, pitches. This is Wallet. Wallet breaking free. 40, 35, 34, 33. However, penalty flags are down.
Yeah, this one's coming back. Poland was in such a hurry to get to the line of scrimmage there to kind of catch that Steubenville sleeping, but their own receiver lined up off sides. I think it might have been Drew Petro, number 84.
John Vickerell sorting it out. Illegal shift, I do believe. (21-10) in favor of Steubenville. Just under 7 minutes to play, 3rd quarter.
Legal shift against the offense. 5-yard penalty. 2nd down.
So back up the Bulldogs. And they will spot it at the 47-yard line of Steubenville. From the 47. 2nd down. Pitch to Wallet. Wallet running road. Wallet is belted! But he does have enough for a 1st down. But he took a wicked lick.
He did, but he kept going, Chad. That's the most amazing thing I've seen. Obviously, this option doesn't look real pretty as the spacing's kind of bad, but watch Wallet take a real big hit right there. That's a shoulder-to-shoulder hit, and you see him keep running the football.
But he wasn't going down easily. Here's another look at it.
I think it's number 10, Brandon Carroll. There you see him lower the shoulder, but doesn't wrap up. That's a cardinal sin of tackling. And Wallet's able to get that 1st down.
Wallet 11 carries, 90 yards, and now more. Wallet to the outside. Wallet still running. 30, inside the 30, down to the 27-yard line.
Rocco Busick finally pushes him out of bounds, but this is the running game that Poland wanted to establish, that they did establish early on in the ball game, but now on this drive, coming out here and reestablishing it here in the 3rd quarter. Again, with the wide pitch, Wallet's able to pick and choose where he's going, what hole he wants to go in. It just uses that power and speed to get a pretty good gain. You see him on the sideline taking a break.
1st and 10 from the Steubenville 28-yard line. Poland down by 11 at 21-10. Julia will work from the gun. Sable to his right. They'll bring a man in motion. Right to left, couple of receivers. Far side to left. Direct snap to Sable. Sable brings it near side 30. 20, 15. Delivers a hit. And Sable is out of bounds.
Again, Sable does a great job of reversing field, and even more so his line does a great job of not blocking anybody in the back. So many times, Chad, we see a running back come back the other way, and those linemen get caught in the middle. Takes the direct snap, goes left. Watch him run right around number 50 again. He does it twice. And then he comes around this way, has great blocking out in front of him. David McLaughlin out there in front of him and a few others, but Sable showing no ill effect from that head injury as he puts that head down and knocks a few guys over. Here again, coming right at you, coming at the camera. Oh, that's a little 3D action there.
1st and 10 from the 13. Julia brings a man in motion. Julia will run. Julia straight up the middle. Julia has his eye towards the goal line, and Julia's down inside the 5. Brandon Carroll bringing him down. Called Carroll's name quite a bit tonight. Julia almost got in for 6.
Yeah, that's not a good thing when you're calling the safety's name on a lot of these running plays, because that means, you know, that ball's getting pushed down the field. But Poland in a position they were in early on, down by the goal line, didn't take advantage of the first drive of the football game, have to take advantage of it right here.
2nd down and 1 from the 4. 5:33, clock rolling. Julia under center. Sable is the tailback. The give is to Sable. Sable towards the goal line. Touchdown, Poland!
Give credit to that Poland offensive line and really that whole offensive unit. You know, after Steubenville scored, I think it would have been easy just to throw it in the tank and head on to next week, but they're able to come up with a big score and a big score and a big pounded out kind of drive to stay in this ball game. That's exactly what they needed.
Greg Sable refused to go down. Kept those legs churning and didn't stop till he was into the end zone. His first touchdown of the night. Ryan Rovnak on for the point after. Snap is back, hold is down. Kick is underway. Kick is good. 5:24 to play in the 3rd quarter. Don't you dare go anywhere. Steubenville 21, Poland 17. We'll bring you back to the home of the Bulldogs after this on the MyYTV High School Football Game of the Week. 10 plays, 79 yards, 3 minutes, 47 seconds. Capped off by a 4-yard touchdown run by Greg Sable, his 5th touchdown run of the season. So neither team will go away. 21-17, Steubenville on top. Rovnak with the kick away. It is taken by Wiggins. Across the 20, breaking free to the 30, stiff on to the 35, and across the 40 to the 41-yard line. And Ralph, you've mentioned it a couple of times on special teams, especially in the return game. Steubenville has been outstanding.
Yeah, it seems like every time Poland gets a kick, they end up about the 20-yard line. Steubenville, they seem to average about the 40-yard line, and certainly that's going to make a difference in the bottom line of the football game. Again, a very patient runner, Trey Wiggins, picking and choosing his holes and uses his speed to get outside here at the very end. So finally, he's brought down there by Nick Argyris.
So the Big Red with the football again, 1st down and 10. Led by their outstanding quarterback, Dwight Macon. They'll bring a man in motion, left to right. Macon turns, gives, run play, and lots of running room. This is Demetrius Brendan keeping it moving up down to the 41-yard line. And Brandon straight up the middle, doing it with ease on that play, Ralph.
Yeah, once he hits the defensive back there, he just puts his head down as Nick Argyris stands straight up instead of going low and goes for a little ride. Yeah, this is a big possession here for Steubenville. They want to keep pace offensively.
Dwight Macon back under center. Man in motion. Macon, play action pass. Macon stops, firing. Pass is caught inside the 30 and down to the 25-yard line. Sage Kutry holding another one in.
Well, that just shows you the flexibility of the Steubenville offense. The fact that they could run the ball for 15 yards, come out in the next play, throw it for another 10 or 15 yards. And it all goes through that guy there, Dwight Macon, who's able to roll out, get his feet set, and find his tight end sitting there about the 29-yard line.
Another 1st down and 10. This time from the 25-yard line. Macon fakes the handoff, will keep it himself, trying to cut the corner, bouncing into the outside. He's got it to the 21-yard line, and he is ridden down and out of bounds. Gannon Julia bringing him down.
Macon, with his speed, thought that if he ran straight across, he'd be able to get that corner. Gannon Julia did a nice job of cutting down that angle. Got some help there by Tanner Schulteis. Again, you see Dwight Macon trying to get up the field. Julia takes a pretty good angle. He puts a pretty good hit there on the quarterback at the end of that play as well. And the ball boys took a pretty good hit there too.
Everybody getting in on the act. 2nd and 3 from the 18-yard line. Clock is stopped with 4:11 to play, 3rd quarter. High formation in the backfield. Macon takes the snap, turns and gives. This is Brandon. Brandon spinning free. Brandon, stiff arm, still on his feet inside the 10. And down to the 6-yard line. Demetrius Brandon, a big part of this drive.
Yeah, all of a sudden here in the 3rd quarter, Steubenville unleashes another weapon that we haven't seen much of throughout this game. There he is, number 28, Demetrius Brandon. And if you're a Steubenville fan, you're saying, where's he been all game? But they haven't needed him up until this point, and he shows you what he brings to the run game and what he brings to this offense.
1st and goal from the 6. Bronco Busick is the tailback. Macon will keep it himself, and Macon is into the end zone for a touchdown.
Well, they made it look easy, that drive, didn't they, Chad? I mean, they ran the ball, passed the ball, they did everything perfect, and where they come right back and put another one in the end zone. There's a play fake up the middle. Oh, that Poland defense goes after the big fullback, and Macon just walks it right into the corner of that end zone.
Macon into the end zone, a terrific play fake to Bronco Busick, and the rest, as they say, is history. Macon going in untouched. Steubenville back out in front by 10. Brennan Stover on for the point after, and it is a fake, and this one is tipped up into the air, and it is knocked away, incomplete. There you see that drive, which spanned 5 plays, 57 yards, in 1:40. Macon with a 6-yard touchdown run. And he's had another banner night here at Poland. But again, we've got 15 and a half minutes to play here left in this one between what remains in the 3rd quarter and our 4th quarter. Anthony Mackey back deep to receive Brennan Stover's kick. And Stover gets a high twirling kickoff. It is taken at the 19 to the 20. 25, and Wallen is swarmed upon and spun down as he crosses the 25 and out to the 26. Say be sure and watch 27 First News every Monday night at 11. When we'll feature the Coach of the Week, sponsored by Charlie Staples' Original Famous Barbecue. And the Review newspapers as well. Be sure and pick up your free copy of the Review newspapers. Nobody covers more local news, period. We talked about what Macon has done. 15 carries, 85 yards, and a touchdown. As Tanner Schulteis is being attended to on the Poland sideline. See if Poland can answer. Down 27-17. Bulldogs will bring a man in motion, left to right. Julia turns, Julia gives. Sable brought down.
Nice job defensively that time by number 49, Gerald Christian. Christian having a big year for the Steubenville defense. Already has 5 sacks on the year. Has a nice stop there in the backfield for another nice defensive play. And we haven't really seen that much. I mean, this Poland offensive line has done a pretty good job tonight. That time Christian and the Big Red defense will do a little better job.
Looks like a loss of 1, 2nd down and 11. Offset eye in the backfield. Couple of receivers near side to the right. Second down and 11. Holding to throw. Firing. Pass is caught. 35, 40. Still on his feet. 42-yard line. As Clay Cooper hauls it in. And it's a Poland first down.
Boy, Clay Cooper, just a sophomore, comes up with a big play and a big game here tonight. And Julia puts this thing just about perfect. Cooper doesn't have to even break stride. Watch him reach his hands out, hits him right perfect. He could keep running as he turns it upfield and hangs on to the football, takes a pretty good shot here at the end. Right there, and the young sophomore hangs on to the football.
He kept fighting for more yardage, however. And he hung on, that's the important thing. If you're a Poland fan. First and 10, Julia turns, Julia gives, Wallet to the outside, 50, breaks a tackle, 45, and he's tripped up in Steubenville territory at the 44. As Patrick Gilbert made a saving tackle on Luke Wallet.
Again, I think sometimes Wallet gets lost there on the inside. As you see, they catch William Jackson out of position at his defensive end.
So the Bulldogs come back to the line of scrimmage. Julia looks towards the near sideline. See which play the team will run. And Julia turns and gives. Wallet, more running room. Spins free and keeps the legs a churning inside the 40 and down at the 36-yard line. Wallet, an impressive football player, Ralph.
Yeah, I wasn't here the last time he did the Poland game, but boy, I've been impressed with the way he runs the football tonight. You know, he's that perfect blend of speed and also has that power running abilities. You see right there, almost knee touching the ground, able to spin out of it and pick up a couple different yards. Here you see it from a different angle. Watch here, right in the middle of this run. He gets spun almost down, but keeps that leg moving, and that's 2 more yards on top of it.
Roll it out, Sable in, 2 receivers, far side to the left. And the give is to Sable. Sable brought down in the backfield. Shaquille Petaway leading the charge for the Big Red.
Shaquille Petaway still limping out there. Remember, he had a injury there right before halftime. Good to see him back as the speedy linebacker gets a pretty big stop there. And again, you hear the boos coming from the Steubenville side as they're unhappy about where that spot was. And by the looks of that replay, they probably have a pretty good reason.
3rd down and 5 from the Steubenville 40-yard line. Julia will go back to the shotgun. Julia rolling on the option. Julia brought down from behind. And the big hit put on by Jesse Burden.
Petaway and Burden, both linebackers, flow nicely to that football. As Gannon Julia kind of gets caught in no man's land here. Should I pitch it? Should I keep it? Decides to keep it, and well, this is going to bring up a huge 4th down play. We know Julia is also the punter, but on 4-3, I think Coach Brungard's rolling the dice and going to go for it here.
See the clock at the top of your screen is winding down. We'll see if Poland will get the play off or try to draw. Steubenville offsides.
They're telling him not to go. The sideline's trying to get him to let the clock run out. And they do indeed let it run out, and they'll have some time to think about it.
And so we have played 3/4 of football here at Poland High School. Steubenville 10 better than Poland. They lead at 27-17. 4th down and 3 as we start the 4th quarter. Julia pitches to Sable. Sable to throw. Firing. Pass is caught the 20. 15 and inside the 15 to the 11-yard line. John Price wide open. And it will be another first down for Poland.
You got to wonder. You wonder if that was the same play they had called there at the end of the 3rd quarter, or if that's something that 3rd quarter break enabled them to put in, or enable them to call. But boy, they did a nice job sneaking that one in there. A big play, a trick play, but a pretty darn good play for the Bulldogs.
Poland can get a first down without scoring a touchdown. Sable to the right of Gannon Julia. Julia will keep it. Julia loses the football and he falls right back on top of it. And almost a big turnover for Gannon Hulia and the Poland Bulldogs.
But Bronco Busick plays that perfectly. He never leaves Gannon Hulia. He's on him the whole time. Knocks the ball out there. You talk about fortunate bounces. I don't know if that's grass, if that bounces right back to him or not.
It is a loss of 6 on the play, 2nd down and 16. Gannon Hulia has an offset I formation in the backfield. Luke Wallet is the running back. One play, Wallet going nowhere. As he was grabbed, and lots of red helmets and white jerseys were right there to bring down Luke Wallet.
Yeah, it looked like Steubenville sent just about everybody on that play as the snap of that ball. Looked to be just as many white jerseys in the backfield as blue. And boy, just sitting pretty, you know, in a first down position down near the goal line. Now the next thing you know, it's 3rd and 16.
They will spot it at the 11-yard line.
And you see there's some personnel problems out there for Poland. They hate to use a timeout in this situation. Tyler Marsh runs on right now.
And they'd better hurry in the huddle. Time will wind them down. Gannon Hulia has the troops set, men in motion right to left. Hulia takes the snap, turns, pitches. This is Wallet to the outside. Wallet spins free, and Wallet is down to the 5-yard line. However, it will bring up a 4th down play route. And if you're Mark Brungard, what do?
I think you kick the field goal. You're down 10. You need that field goal anyways. I think you take it right now. And again, you got to love the way Luke Wallet runs this football so hard, so fast, hits the hole beautifully, and never is he brought down by that first tackler.
23-yard field goal attempt by Ryan Rovnak to make it a 7-point ball game. Snap is back, hold is down, kick is underway, and the kick is good. Squeaked it inside the right upright, and Poland draws ever closer. 8:54 to play. Steubenville by 7 on the MyWTV High School Football Game of the Week. 11 plays, 67 yards. It took 6 minutes, 38 seconds. Capped off by the 23-yard field goal by kicker Ryan Rovnak. And Rovnak has the football teed up. And now the Poland defense needs to come through with a stop. Steubenville wants one of those patented nice long drives. And Rovnak kicks this one deep. It's gobbled up at about the 10. Across the 15, running room 20. Across the 30, lots more running room. Cutting it back to the 35, and down to the 40, and the 42-yard line. Michael Goodwin giving the Big Red some outstanding field position. But what else is new here tonight?
Absolutely, they've had it there all night long. It really puts the Poland defense at a disadvantage, but they're going to need to come up big, get that offense the ball back. And again, look how much room he has without any blue jerseys even around him. And we give credit to that Steubenville kick return department, the blockers and the runners. You can see a lot of poor tackling as well by the Bulldogs that helps the Big Red's cause.
First down and 10 from the Steubenville 43-yard line. Dwight Macon. The I formation in the backfield. He fakes the handoff, wants to throw. Macon firing, pass complete to the 50, and it's complete for a first down and more. Jordan McIntyre moves the chains, and we have penalty markers down. And this will take some extra time to sort it out. And on the pass reception, you see on the right side of your screen some extracurriculars.
Oh, there you see. Whoa.
That is truly some extracurricular activity.
Yeah, that's away from the play. That's not. It's just not the right thing to do, and I tell you what, over the past couple years, they have been calling that more strict than they ever have. But when it has no influence on the play, you know, you just can't allow it. You know, obviously the Steubenville fans upset, but you know, if they're able to watch this TV broadcast, here's another look at it right here. He's out of bounds 3-4 steps.
On the offense.
And there you see the late hit right there by Brandon Carroll. And Brandon Carroll's played a great game today defensively. Doesn't need to do that.
So it will be a first down. A much worse field position than originally because of the result of that play. All right, back we come. Man in motion, left to right. Macon, play action pass, wants to throw. He's under duress. Macon firing towards the near sideline. And a penalty flag comes out. It'll be intentional grounding for the second time tonight.
Yeah, Macon doesn't make the best choice by throwing that into the ground. Give credit to Brett Modick. Modick does a great job of chasing him down. Modick, a linebacker, you see him right there. He comes off of his block, and he's trying his best to get over there to Macon, and you see Macon just make an attempt to throw that to nobody.
And if my memory serves me right, it was Modick applying the pressure the last time there was intentional grounding as well.
Against the offense.
When intentional grounding gets you twice, it's the old...
no.
It is the loss of down and the yards. Boy, 2 plays in a row. Steubenville with 2 mental mistakes that cost them.
It will be second down and very long.
But we've seen how quickly they could strike.
Second down and 18. Dwight Macon will work from the gun. Poland fans making some noise. And we have an offsides penalty. We have personal fouls coming.
And these referees are going to step in right here and get a handle on this ball game.
And we'll get the call from John Vickerow.
Offense, personal foul, unsportsmanlike conduct on the defense.
And so we have offsetting penalties. There is plenty of laundry on the field. I think every official threw a flag on that play.
It'd be interesting to see if they are offsetting or if indeed the personal foul will take precedence.
Tanner Schulteis, that you see there, saw that one of the Steubenville players flinched or moved. He came racing in and blasted the center. Well, that's why the personal foul.
Well, they marked off the 5 yards, then they'll come back and mark off 15.
Personal foul, unsportsmanlike conduct on the defense.
And I think Schulteis would have been okay had that been when the guy moved 2 seconds later, he hits him. So it wasn't like he drew him off sides enough to hit him as Steubenville rushes to the line.
10 Steubenville penalties tonight for 102 yards. Poland with 4 penalties. It cost them 30. It is 2nd and 7 from the Steubenville 49-yard line. Dwight Macon, low snap, takes it, trying to cut the corner, has it to the 50, and he's got a first down and more. Macon still running, 30, and he's run out of bounds inside the 25.
Well, we said they had such quick strike capabilities, and boy, just like that, it changes. Poland had them on their heels. They get a couple penalties. They're going backwards, and then you just keep it as a quarterback like Dwight Macon. Hit the corner, and you run for 20-plus yards. Well, this is the reason right here why he's getting a letter every day from a different college.
And Dwight Macon is racking up the rushing yardage. 16 carries for 115 yards. 1st and 10 from the 21. One play, left side! And look at Bronco Busick blowing over Bulldog defenders.
He definitely delivers the punishment there to Nick Argyris. Again, you take a look at the big running back, the future Mountaineer. Breaks a leg, tackle lowers the shoulder, and Just runs over the defensive back.
And we have whistles and a stoppage of play, and it is a timeout called by Mark Brungard and the Poland Bulldogs. Steubenville, faithful, making some noise. 8:11 to play here in the ball game. It is Steubenville 27, Poland 20. 1st and 10 from the Poland 11-yard line. Steubenville knocking at the door once again. Dwight Macon turns and gives. One play to Busick. Busick into the end zone. Touchdown!
Busick just cuts right through the middle of that Poland defense, a tired-looking Poland defense at this point. And there you see the big fella get it, breaks an arm tackle right there, lowers the shoulder and ends up right in the blue turf.
Second rushing touchdown of the night for the future West Virginia Mountaineer. Rocco Busick. Brennan Stover on for the point after. Snap is back, hold is down, kick is underway, and the kick is wide to the left. So the plot thickens. However, Steubenville now with a 33-20 advantage. Not an easy task when you look at what a talented group they're facing tonight. And the Big Red from Steubenville. A deep kick which is muffed by Wallet. He has it at the goal line. Wallet with running room, and he crosses the 10, and he's going to be brought down shy of the 15-yard line. So a long field to travel if you're Gannon, Julia and company.
Boy, Brennan Stover has kicked high kickoffs all night to about the 30-yard line. This time he booms one. Wallet has trouble getting the handle on it, and again, Poland will take over in poor field position in comparison to where Steubenville has taken over all night long.
8 minutes, 1 second remaining in this fourth quarter. But again, we saw in week number 1 when Poland opened up this turf field or played on it for the first time, playing host to Hubbard. We saw some of the quick strike capabilities of the Bulldog offense. They'll need it now. Gannon Julia will work from the gun. Julia wants to throw. Julia fires. Pass is complete across the 15. Running room to the 20. Up to the 25 and the 26-yard line. As Wes Wagner hauls it in. That's the kind of gain the Bulldogs need at this juncture.
But would you like it about that play? As soon as he catches that football, that entire offensive line was sprinting down the field. Watch the blockers that he's going to get out in front of him right there. That's impressive. A good job by the big fellas up front.
First and 10 from their own 29. They'll say Wagner rolled forward. That's where they'll spot the football. Gannon Julia to throw again. Julia flush from the pocket. He's got running room. 30. Bounces it to the outside, and he's up near the 34, maybe the 35-yard line. Looked like he wanted to go deep down the field on that play, but nobody open.
Yeah, exactly right. The Big Red secondary does a great job staying with those Poland receivers, and Julia does the smart thing, tucking it and running it. And not a bad gain for a first down, 6 yards.
2nd and 4 under 7 minutes to play. Julia looks towards the near sideline. Luke Wallet flanking Julia to his right. Couple of receivers far side of the right, a wing on the left side. Julia on the option, pitches to Wallet. Wallet is dropped!
Well, drop is the right word. That looked like John Elder, number 67, that got there first, and he got there last, too. Take a look at it right there. Let's see the number again. Just decleats him.
And it's going to be a loss of 3, 3rd down and 9. Steubenville faithful making some noise. Big play for the Poland Bulldogs. Julia wants to throw. Julia firing deep down the field. And we'll see what they call it. Incomplete. Was intended for Tyler Marsh along that far sideline.
At this point, down 13 with only 5:47. You got to wonder what Coach Brungard is going to do. I think you have to go for it. Not much time left on the clock, and you certainly don't want to give it to that Big Red offense, probably which would be around the 50-yard line.
Ralph, I don't think it's premature to say this could be fourth down of the game here.
Absolutely. Need to pick up a first down right here if they're going to have a shot.
Julia goes back under center. Fourth down and 9 from the 30. Julia back to throw. Julia steps up. Julia fires, and it is incomplete.
Well, give credit to that Steubenville defense. They smelled that screen from the very beginning, had it defended well. Nowhere for Julia to go with the football. You're going to see pressure coming right up the middle. He wants to throw it, just doesn't have the group out there that he wants to get it to. Ends up hitting Ryan Tarek in the back with the football.
And so Steubenville will have it first down and 10.
Coach Haycock actually got his coaching career started right here in Steubenville.
Absolutely. So it is first and 10 from the 31. Steubenville with the football. They'll shift into an I formation. Macon turns, gives, run play to Brandon. And Brandon still running, and we are seeing some extracurriculars, people pushing and shoving. And this is the time when some frustration begins to set in.
Yeah, these two teams have really been going hard on the field during the whistle and a little bit after the whistle as well. And we'll see who this call goes against.
And it will go against the Poland Bulldogs.
I think the call was that a face mask? I didn't.
Personal foul on the defense, half the distance to the goal, first down.
So it will be first and 10 for Steubenville from the Poland 12-yard line. Dwight Macon will work with an I formation behind him. Macon turns and gives. This is Brandon, and Brandon is down inside the 5-yard line. And Brandon is down to about the 3. And I think we have another injured Poland Bulldog.
And you could just tell looking at that Poland defensive huddle that that's a beat-up group out there. And head coach, you always say, did we give 100% out there? Did we give everything we had? And I think Coach Brungard could answer yes. You know, this team has played hard tonight. The Steubenville team, obviously very talented, very strong, and it's one of the reasons why they're undefeated, and it's one of the reasons why they're on their way to going 58 in a row, regular season.
It'll be second down and 1 from the 3-yard line. And the give is to Demetrius Brandon, and Brandon's into the end zone for a touchdown.
Well, the Big Red offensive line that time just gets a huge push up front. Brandon just has to basically lean forward. He falls into the end zone. And the amazing thing about this offensive line for Steubenville is the fact that all of them are new this year. You know, no returning starters coming back on the offensive line, and when that happens, you think, oh, we're in for a rough year. Not the case here in Big Red territory.
Demetrius Brandon's 7th rushing touchdown of the season. And Stover on for the extra point, and it is up, and it is again wide left. 4:42 to play. Poland will get the football back, and they will have to do whatever they can to put some points on the board. And back deep to receive for the Bulldogs, it's Anthony Mackey and also Alex Argaris. So Brennan Stover has it all teed up, and he makes his approach. Boots it down the field. This one is taken by Mackey at the 20, 25, and he's going to be ridden down at the 26-yard line.
You see Coach Brungard on the sidelines rallying the troops. Obviously, he's not giving up. He's going to get his offense out there. They're going to go hard. I mean, that's the way they're coached, and obviously Brungard being a disciple of Coach Tressel, and they're going to play to that final whistle, that's for sure.
So 1st and 10, Poland. Gammon Julia will come back out at the quarterback position. One receiver near side to the left. High formation in the backfield. And this run play is over the right side, and it's not going to get Poland very much. And in on that carry was Clay Cooper.
Cooper early in the game came up with that big catch out of the backfield and gets the opportunity to run it right here as a bunch of those running backs, included Greg Sable over there, the bench area.
Second down and 8. As we wind now, under 4 minutes to play. And holding up. Play action pass, he'll keep it himself, and he will be run out of bounds at about the 28-yard line. So he may in fact have lost a yard on that play. And it'll bring up 3rd down and long.
Probably the worst part of that play is the fact he went out of bounds. That clock stops at 3:43. There you see Coach Brungard sending in the next play with his quarterback.
Each team with 2 timeouts remaining. Olia barking out the signals. And he turns and gives over the right side, and it's going to be just up to the 30-yard line as Anthony Mackey got a carry. Picked up a yard on the play. And Poland will have to punt it away.
Bronco Busick shows you right there why he's the leading tackler on this team and has been for the last 2 seasons.
Fourth down and 7. And Gannon Julio will punt once again. So each of these teams will look ahead to week number 9. It is very, very hard to believe that we are already in week number 8 and almost complete. As Julio's punt will bounce inside the 40, and it will be touched down at the 36-yard line. So 2:44 is all that remains. Poland, when this one is complete, will drop to 6-2. And Steubenville will improve to a perfect 8-0.
And you see defensively some new players coming in there for the Bulldogs. The defense looked like a tired group the last time out there. Coach Brungard gets some new faces out there, and there's some new faces on the Steubenville offense as well.
This one play will go straight up the middle. And a wicked hit put on by Poland's Brett Modick.
Take a look at the end of this play right there. There he is, number 32. Brett Modick whipping him down, and we've seen our share of hard hits in this ball game.
The quarterback in. for the Big Red. And he will simply turn and give over the left side, and Poland is right there.
That's Jordan Meyer there at quarterback. That time number 30 runs the football. That's Zach Horath.
And that will bring up a 3rd down and 9 play, but Steubenville in no hurry to snap the football. A reminder coming up after the ball game. We'll tell you who our Patrick A. O'Horo Insurance Group player of the game is. And we hope to hear from him. And that run play will take it out along the left side for very little.
Mike David, a big hit there on the sideline for the Bulldogs. Area is number 40.
Jordan Meyer out on the perimeter. And Mike Day saying, how do you do?
Mike Day, the junior linebacker, coming up with a big hit. And again, I think if you're the Poland Bulldogs, Chad, you're upset obviously over the losses. Could have been a huge win and a boost for them heading into week 9. But, you know, I think you played well. I think the 39-20 score is deceiving. And because they had been in this ball game through the majority of it. But the Steubenville team is a really good football team, and they deserve all the praise they get.
And if you are Mark Brungard, you certainly have your work cut out for you. 2 straight losses to 2 quality teams in Howland and now Steubenville, but it's going into week number 9, and it's no time now to really sulk or hang your head, because there's plenty on the line over the next couple of weeks, and then on to week 11. So it is 4th down and 14, and Steubenville will punt it away. And it is a wobbly kick, which is taken and muffed at about the 41-yard line. Alex Argaris.
Well, you look at the Bulldogs and what's ahead. Obviously, we said they play Olentangy in an out-of-league game next week. And that big Week 10 showdown against Canfield, which for this year is going to determine, I believe, the winner of that upper tier of the AAC. If Canfield could win that game next week, and depending on what they do tonight and next week, they could take home the first AAC championship. If Poland could win it, I believe there'll be a 3-way tie at the top between Howland, Canfield, and Poland. But obviously, I think that's secondary to postseason play. I think if you're the Bulldogs, you know, I think you're thinking more of week 11 than you are a AAC championship.
So Poland will have it with 30 seconds remaining. We'll go back to the ground game on the right side, and Anthony Mackey picks up about 4 yards on the play. And we may not snap the football again here tonight. Clock ticks under 15. And Mark Brungard will exchange pleasantries with Reno Sakoc. And this ball game is in the books. The final of this one. It is Steubenville 39, Poland 20. We'll be back to put the finishing touches on this one following these words on the MyYTV High School Football Game of the Week.
Ready?